Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's been a bit since I uploaded. I feel like I say this every single vlog, but today's vlog is gonna be about opening up and catching you up on everything that's been going on. So many things have happened this year. It's now December, what is it, 12th? Yes, December 12th, it is Sunday, and whew, it's been a year. So if you follow me on Instagram, you'll know that I just competed. I did 2 shows this year. It was the Olympia Amateur in October 3rd, I believe. And then I just competed at the Toronto Pro on December 4th or 5th. Wow, my brain doesn't work right now. But it has been the year. So I will not go into details about certain things because certain things are very personal and I feel like they need to stay that way. As you guys know, I went through a breakup 3 weeks before the Olympia. I switched supplement companies, I switched jobs, transitioned out of certain roles that I was fulfilling into more of something that made me happier and brought more positivity and just overall growth to my life. And I feel like this year has been just that. It has been about protecting my energy, protecting who I am in terms of like my mental health and how certain things do take things out of me and they're just kind of stopping me from growing. So I recently also switched coaches. There's no drama, there's no bad blood, nothing there. It was simply like I needed to move on to something new. Certain things just didn't align between my coach and I, and there, like I said, there's no drama. And it's just like people move on, people are allowed to change, to switch companies. It's the fitness industry. You're meant to like grow out of things, and whether it's good or not, whether it's for the better or not, whether you're gonna do well or you're gonna fail, you'll never know until you do it. So I feel like this year has been about challenging myself, taking risks, and I couldn't be more happy about the decisions I've made. I think this is the like more at peace I've felt with myself, and obviously right now I'm going through the process of reverse dieting. So for those who are not familiar with reverse dieting, it's basically do the opposite of what you do during prep. So basically you gradually decrease cardio while increasing calories, and I find it very difficult. Like I've expressed this on Instagram. I think it's because I tend to gain too much weight during the off season that my preps have to be a little bit too extreme, and I have to dig deep. Like I go into like a very low calorie intake, which now it's to the point where I have to stick to low calories in order to transition out of that and gradually increase them without rebounding and gaining like 30 plus pounds, which is not ideal for your body, your hormones, and even your mental like headspace. So I find it quite difficult to find that balance and find that discipline to be like, okay, Maria, we're done the show. There's no deadline. It's up to you to really keep up to your standards. So I know like once I left Team Atlas, I was going to take my time to find a new coach. And I honestly had my eyes on some people in the industry that I think will be the best fit for me, and it just so happens to be Julian Drugov on Instagram. He was actually my coach a year and a half ago, and then I left him because I don't know, there was just like that transition of time where I needed a change, and we're back to working together because I think communications there, integrity, everything that like the trust that I've built with him. And I've worked with him in the past, and he has not only become a better coach, but I feel like I have become a better athlete. and it's just the right fit for me right now. And I couldn't be happier with my decision. And we're trying to reverse the best we can. The support I've gotten from him is insane. And he's just making the process a lot easier for me because he knows how much I struggle reversing. And honestly, it's mostly like the mental headspace right now. I feel like with prep, it kept me busy, it kept me distracted. And now it's sinking all in, like all of the changes I've been going through. I moved out on my own, and just things like that. It's really hitting me now that I'm trying to find myself again. So not only finding comforting food has been one of the issues that I'm trying to address, but also obviously facing the fact that changes happened, and it's for the better. So I don't know what I just said, but I just threw everything out there. And yeah, I think most people wanted to know the reason why I left Team Atlas. It was such a big thing, I feel. I got so much response from like so many people who were asking, and there's really not much to it other than we just didn't align anymore. And that's basically the reason why. I know many of you are trying to find out if there's drama or if there's some other things. Like, I don't know. I find like social media is like, it can be a really good place to find support and network with people, but it can also be a dark place where people try to create this gossip or draw assumptions, and then they start talking so much crap behind the scenes, and it's like, why make something out of something that is not there? So I have no respect for those people. And if you have certain comments about my decisions, or people think they have a say because I make certain decisions in my life, then I completely have no respect for you. So I know there's quite a few people out there who have nothing better to do but just to like assume things about people, and like it's just sad, because as long as I'm trying to do my best and just trying to grow and do things for my own self, I don't see how some people get offended by that. So this is not throwing any shade out there for anyone specifically. If the shoe fits, then put it on. It's not my responsibility. If it hits you, it hits you. But it's not directed to anyone out there. Let me just clarify that, because I feel like anything you say can really come back to you in a weird way. So just putting that out there, because now you have to legit walk on eggshells in order to not trigger someone or offend someone. And I feel like it's such a sensitive time. People have become so sensitive that you can't say anything or do anything for yourself, because your actions that you take for yourself might offend other people. And I think that's all wrong. But anyway, there's where we're at in life. And in terms of reversing right now, guys, I'm gonna be completely honest, and I know so many of you can relate out there. I'm not a pro yet, and I've said it before, I do not want to turn pro unless I'm ready to compete against the pros. Well, so many people pump my tires and they say I look like a pro. I should have become a pro a long time ago. Listen, the judges want something, you gotta give it to them. Take feedback as a constructive criticism and move on. Try to bring your best. Preps are really, really tough and just taxing in every single area of your life. And financially, like it is so expensive to compete. So you really gotta love it in order to keep doing it. And I feel like, while everyone's so kind to me, your comments about you're ready to turn pro, like I do appreciate those, but it does, I feel like for the Olympia, it put so much pressure on me that when I didn't meet those expectations, mentally, it really got to me. Whereas this show, I just went in kind of like trying to finish my season strong and like trying to bring my best that I could, considering so many things that were going on at the same time. And I did it. So I feel like I won regardless of anything. And right now I'm trying to master or do better, not perfection, but I'm striving for improvement in terms of my reverse dieting, because like I said it before, I've never been great at doing it. So I just want to be real and say there are days where I try to kind of like neutralize my cravings by eating more healthy foods. And right now it's not even about eating healthy foods, it's about how many calories you're consuming, because I got to the point where I was eating protein only for several weeks, and we're talking like no veggies. We're talking about protein 5 times a week, 80 grams of protein per meal. So I was eating nothing and doing very, very high cardio. So right now my body's not ready to take all those calories without becoming a sponge. And I know I see so many athletes out there doing so well with the reverse, but I also got to remember that those people, their baseline during prep was way higher than my baseline. My baseline was like what is like just protein, 80 grams of protein, 80 grams of chicken or like lean meats 5 times a day. Like, let's say it's like 600 calories. I got to that low of a baseline. So very, very extreme. And I need to realize that my body didn't get here overnight. It took me 20 plus weeks to get that lean. So it will not get back to normal in the first week post-show. And I feel like the first 2 weeks post-show are the toughest, because you have to know better for yourself. Not for anyone else, not for a show, not for a judge, not for your coach, but for yourself. And I know it can be so tough mentally, because I've had this talk with myself several times. Why can't I keep it together? Why can't I be strong enough? And it truly makes me feel a certain type of way about myself, where it's like, do you really like not want this for yourself? Why is food taking over? Why is self-control not a thing? And it can really get to your head and you start feeling negative about yourself. So when you catch yourself doing that, what I've been trying to do is journal more. Motivational books will help at this stage. I feel like podcasts or even like books, like I said, writing down your emotions and letting it all out, and maybe reflecting on those things that you're writing down, and just realizing that you are in control at the end of the day. And I know we can go into like this like roller coaster of, okay, one more piece of bread won't hurt me, and then you go into a binging freaking roller coaster, and then you end up eating so many things in your cabin in your cupboard, because it happened to me, and it usually happens at nighttime. And then you see the number on the scale, and you get so caught up on it that you're just like really questioning yourself, not only as an athlete but also as a human being. Like, am I okay? Do I need therapy? And I'm just being so open about this because I feel like many competitors go silent, go quiet after their show, because you're embarrassed, because you are meant to hold all these standards of being above average, because not every person can get that stage lean. Only someone who's strong, disciplined, and like, I don't know, masochist will do that and get there. So you're like, I need to hold on to these standards. But right now, the person I am with no self-control is not holding those standards. So you feel ashamed. And I feel like there's where most people are scared to come out with the truth or keep posting, or, you know, I feel like, I don't know, there are times where I'm like, I feel like I'm the only one struggling, and I feel like being open about this will really like increase the amount of people who can relate and know that you're not alone, know that this is normal, know that you're a human, you're not a robot, you're not supposed to just go through life without struggles, because I feel like the struggles are the ones that do make us grow, and they make us who we are, whether it's for the better or the worse. So I went into a rambling here, but there's where we're at, guys. And if you are one of those people right now watching this and you feel like you've messed up, don't think that those mistakes do define you. Just try to move on from them, learn from them, have a pity party. I always say this. Have a pity party, cry, be upset, be sad, feel grudges towards yourself, but move on from there and let it go and start fresh the next day. don't go into a mode where it's like, okay, I messed up, it doesn't matter, it's all downhill from here. Because right now it's like such a susceptible time in your life and vulnerable that you can really fall into a depression and just like body dysmorphia and just like anxiety and sadness. And I feel like this is the first time I go through a post-show living on my own, so there's no one to like stop me from it or make me realize that I can do better, besides my coach. Like, my coach has been there since we agreed to work together, and I feel like that's the kind of support I needed. Not someone who's gonna tell me that I'm whining or that I'm annoying. And yeah, I just feel like this is a time where you really get to test yourself and you can do better. And I don't know where I'm trying to get at here, and I don't want to make this too long, but I just wanted to briefly catch you guys up and let you know that we're in this together, as cliche as this sounds. We're in it together, and I don't want to come off as like I am perfect, I am following things to a T, because I'm not. I'm trying my best, even though I know my best isn't my best right now, because I've made excuses of things that I've done and actions, like eating certain things and like just labeling myself as a binge eater, which shouldn't be like that. But I need to understand that my baseline was so low in calories that now it's gonna take a little bit for me to get back up. And this might make you seem like, oh, is competing bad for you? Competing isn't bad for you. Competing is so fun. It can be the greatest experience that you will ever decide for yourself. But if your baseline, if your starting point is not strong, you will suffer during prep. And if your improvement season is not used to improve, then don't expect much from it. And I'm telling you this from a standpoint where I've messed up during the off season, and it shouldn't be off season, on season. Like, it should be something that you do because you like. It's this lifestyle, and then you follow a certain protocol. Like, it's not because you're not prepping anymore, you're just gonna go and like mess it all up. I feel like there is a fine balance and a fine line between finding balance in life, enjoying social life during improvement season, while still keeping things in check for yourself, so you prep yourself to succeed during your prep. But I plan on keeping you guys posted as to how my reverse goes. And honestly, it'll kind of like make it feel like we're doing this together, and I'm like opening up to you guys. But for now, I'm gonna take a long off season. I've picked a show. It's gonna be at the end of the next year, and I need to work on other areas of my life. My candle business, I want to be more proactive when it comes to like my YouTube channel and the companies I'm working with. So yeah, that's a little life update for you guys. And I don't know if it's just like all over the place, but I just wanted to have a talk with you guys. And yeah, I'm heading to the gym now. And on that note, I love everyone that supports me and that sends me every single DM on Instagram, guys. Like, you have no idea. I never thought that I impacted this many women out there, and it means the world to me, to be honest. It makes me really, really emotional, actually, because it just started with me sharing my journey, and to know that now I can like motivate other women or have certain impact. It truly means the world to me. So I love you guys, and I'm gonna go work out now. I will chat with you guys soon, and more content to come for sure, because now I feel alive. Anyway, like and subscribe if you guys want to stay up to date with everything going on, and I'll see you guys in the next one.